Hi there. Welcome to Cretan Classics. I am Davey Cretan. Today I'm going to be doing a brand new video on one of my favorite bands, and I do have plans for them on the channel, which I will reveal at the end of this video. On Blue Oyster Cult, a great band from New York, just like I am from New York. And I've loved Blue Oyster Cult for many years, heard them played on the radio. First album I bought was Fire of Unknown Origin in 1981. I'd heard a few songs on the radio, fell in love with the songs, bought the album, fell in love with the band. So, a great band. I worked in record stores for years and I played a lot of Blue Oyster Cult over the years. I'm familiar with all of their records and I'm looking forward to their new album. That's what this video is about. It's about two new songs that have been released so far from Blue Oyster Cult's forthcoming 16th album entitled Ghost Stories. It is being released on April 12th of 2024. It's a 12-track album. So far they've released the two songs, and this is all older material that the band have unearthed. It's mainly songs from 1978 to 1983 that they recorded but never released. Amazing! This is a gift for Blue Oyster Cult fans. And I'll get into the individual songs in a moment. And there's also one song from 2016 that's a little more recent. Now, there is a video on Blue Oyster Cult's YouTube channel that explains how they took the old songs and reworked them. And new band member Richie Castellano and also their executive producer, Mr. Steve Schenk, explain the technology and how they took these old songs and reworked them using modern technology to make them sound a little more modern, but they still have that Blue Oyster Cult feel, which is always a good thing. Now, featured on this album are the original five members, the classic lineup that everyone knows and loves, basically from 1972 to 1982. So it's Eric Bloom, it's Donald Buck Dahmer Rosa, an underrated guitarist in my book. Love Buck. Great guitarist and singer and songwriter. Also, the Bouchard brothers are back. Albert Bouchard on drums and vocals, and his brother Joe Bouchard on bass, on vocals, on guitar, and the late great Alan Lanier on keyboards. Another underrated guy. Played guitar, played keyboards. In fact, they all played guitar in Blue Oyster Cult, five-man guitar army. For the true diehards, they know about that. Also featured on the album, Rick Downey, their drummer for a short time in 1983, 1984 or so. Newest member, Richie Castellano, Kasim Sultan, who played with them for a long time in the 2000s, and Jules Rodino, their new drummer, also does some percussion on the album. So the album is entitled, if I didn't say it, it's called Ghost Stories, and it has a beautiful album cover. So I'm really looking forward to this album. And the songs they've released so far, the first track, So Supernatural, that is track 3 on the new album. And then they released the second song, which is Don't Come Running to Me, which is track 11 on the new album. Now, oddly enough, these songs both feature Rick Downey on drums. So they're from the 82-83 period, and it seems that they're outtakes from the Revolution by Night album. Now, to me, the first single, So Supernatural, sounds like it could have been track 10. It would have slotted in perfectly on the previous record from 1981, Fire of Unknown Origin. I think that would have made it a better 10-track record. It's already an amazing 9-track album, but it was recorded after that period, so obviously that's why it's not on that record. But this song is great. It's a Joe Bouchard written song, and he also sings lead vocals on it. And he has this kind of, in the song, he and the song fit together so well. It has a very eerie feel to it. It's got great guitar work from Buck Dahmer, of course. His figures, his rhythms, his lead lines, they're all excellent on this song. And this sounds like a classic Blue Oyster Cult song. It has that vibe of Blue Oyster Cult. And it's almost a 6 minute song. I think it clocks in at about 5 minutes, 55 seconds. And this is the song we've been waiting for. As much as I love The Symbol Remains, their last studio album from 2020, that was a great album. The Alchemist was my personal favorite song from that album. This song is great. First time I heard it, I loved it. I started singing along with the chorus. It's got a great sing along chorus, and it just gives you the feels. And any diehard Blue Oyster Cult fan should love this song. Moving on to the second song. Oh, before I continue, the first song, there's a very cool video on YouTube that everyone should go check out. It's sort of animation, maybe it's AI, I'm not sure. That's not my field of expertise. But the video itself that Richie Castellano and Steve Schenk put together has a lot of great Easter eggs for diehard Blue Oyster Cult fans. And the Kronos is everywhere in this video. So find how many Chronoses there are in this video. Great video, very eerie, just like the song. It's a very Halloween type song, and that's all I'll say on that. Before I move on to the second song called Don't Come Running to Me. Now, the first time I heard this song, I made the mistake of hearing it by watching the video they released for it. And I was a little put off by the song the first time I heard it. I was more watching the video, I think, than listening to the song. So the first time I heard the song, I said, yeah, this song's okay. But then on subsequent listens, I didn't watch the video and I just listened to the music. And it has a very 80s type sound because by the time they released The Revolution by Night, technology was changing in the 80s and those 80s production tropes were coming into play. And this song is a little keyboard heavy, where So Supernatural is more guitar heavy. And I'm not sure if it was the way Eric sounded on this particular song. Eric Bloom sings lead vocals on Don't Come Running to Me. And it's just a little more pop oriented than So Supernatural. It starts out with Alan Lanier on the keyboards, keyboard oriented. But Eric Bloom's vocal just took me by surprise because he's singing so high. So I'm not sure exactly if that's the way it was recorded back then or that's the way it was tweaked to sound nowadays. So I was a little thrown off. But the more I listen to it, the more I like it. If So Supernatural is maybe, I would say maybe a 9 out of 10 as a song, 8.75. 9 out of 10. It's a really good song, So Supernatural. This one I would say is about a 7, maybe a 7.5. It could go up. I like it, but I don't love it as much as So Supernatural. So these two songs from 1983, around the Revolution by Night period, they were recorded back then. They were never released. But this is a treasure trove. I really look forward to this album when it comes out next month. April 12th is the release date. It's coming out on Frontiers Records, just like their previous record from 2020. Can you believe it's been 4 years since Blue Oyster Cult released an album? I mean, the time between the Symbol Remains and Curse of the Hidden Mirror was about 19 years or so. So hey, at least we don't have to wait that long this time. It's only a 4-year wait. And now, in a month, we get a brand new studio album from Blue Oyster Cult. I am so psyched to hear the whole record. Songs that really, well, maybe you found like demos on the internet or something, because now in the modern age, there's so much stuff out there. But an album of 12 new songs, really looking forward to it. Now, my plans coming up for Blue Oyster Cult on my channel, Cretan Classics here, I plan to definitely do an album ranking. I also plan to do a review of the new record, Ghost Stories, when it comes out. Absolutely doing that. And I will be doing my favorite songs from Blue Oyster Cult. So I do have a lot of Blue Oyster Cult content coming up. So I would like everyone out there to like, subscribe, Hit the bell for notifications so you'll be alerted when all my new videos arrive. And I want to remind everyone, oh, and please comment, what do you think of the two new Blue Oyster Cult songs? Which do you like better, So Supernatural or the other one, Don't Come Running to Me? Yes, that is the title, Don't Come Running to Me. Not as easy to remember as So Supernatural. So which do you like better? Please make a comment and let me know what you think of the new songs, what you think of the idea of them unearthing some older songs and tweaking them maybe just a little bit to release on this brand new album. So like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And I want everybody to rock out and prog on. Take care. See you soon. Thanks. Bye bye.